3 each side. Really sit into that working leg as you go. Bend the knee, stretch the butt cheek. 3 in total. Excellent. Then we're going to start with imaginary dumbbells on our shoulders. We're going to do our reverse lunge. A reverse lunge. Twist towards the front knee. Punch above the head. Twist towards the front knee. Punch above the head. Let's go together. Yes, spot on, Richard. When you punch, look at the fist as you go. Dun, dun, dun. Nice, Richard. Turn. Alternate sides. One more each side. Twist and punch. Punch. Nice, Richard. Come on down into a squat. Feet wide, toes forward. These are horrendous, just so you know. We're going to sit our bum down as low as possible. Oh. What we want to do here is we want to slide our whole body to the side. Bum stays low. Sit into it. Try not let your body turn. Keep everything facing forward till you get a straight leg. Back to center. Stand up in between. Let's go. About chest and hips all staying in the same. Slide across. Don't let the body turn until you get that leg straight, or as straight as you can. And then stand. Oh my God. One each side's enough then. Come on into a downward dog position. Knees underneath the hips. Toes turned under. Lift the bum to the ceiling, press the heels to the floor. We're going to drive our nose towards our knees. Lift our tailbone towards the ceiling. Separate our shoulders. In that position, we're going to go for some cat phrases. Go for 10. Keep thinking about that position. Separating the shoulder blades, lifting the tailbone. Pushing the heels down, nose through the knees. Once you've done 10, we're going to do single leg, alternating. Push the heel down, push the opposite heel to the floor. Keep separating those shoulder blades, pushing through the hands, relaxing the neck. Don't forget to breathe. Get a nice stretch to the backs of the calves. Lovely. Once we have 10, we're going to bring one leg up towards the hands, stay up on that back toe, and go for hip circles. We're going 10 clockwise, pressing the hips to the floor. Really get into all those super gross corners of the hips. Once you've done 10 clockwise, we're going to go 10 in the opposite direction. And then we're going to do some T-spine openers. I like to think about the knee doing the circle in this to guide my hips. Lovely. Stay in that position. Keep the knee off the floor. Whichever knee is in front, that arm is going to reach up to the ceiling and down to the floor. Let's go for 10. Reaching up, reaching down. 9. We want to twist the rib cage here. 8. 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Swap legs. Opposite leg comes up. Circles with the hip and the knee. Let's go for 10. Clockwise to start. Think about the knee drawing. Nice, Richard. Get as big a circle as you can. Get in all those crusty corners of the hips. Once you've done your 10, swap sides. We want that. Lovely. Once you've done your 10, we're going for those T-spine rotation, so up towards the ceiling, down towards the floor. Let's go for 10. Think about rotating the rib cage. 4. Don't forget to breathe. Sync your breathing if you want a deeper effect. Breathe in as you reach up, breathe out as you reach down. 4 to go. Nice. Lovely. Pop the feet back, reach the hands forward, come on into a child's pose. Think about keeping the shoulder blades away from the ears, getting stretched to the armpits. We're going to stay in this position. Watch me. See if we can lift one arm up and then the other. Let's go for 10 in total. Making sure the shoulders are away from the ears as you lift. There's a little bit of tension in the upper body. We're not completely relaxed so that you can lift the arms just an inch off the floor. 10 in total. Excellent. Very nice. Lovely, Richard. Let's do a little bit of core awakening opening. We're going to lie on our back. Then one knee straighten one leg. We're going to crunch or flatten our spine into the ground. Reach our fingertips for our heel. Push through the bent knee on the floor. Curl the shoulders and the head off the ground. Let's hold for 10 seconds. The key here is to flatten the back into the ground. So you want to feel that tension right in the core. Push through that leg. Take a break. Relax. Let's reset. We're going to do it 5 times. Lower back presses in. Push to the foot. Curl off the floor. Get that tension from the core. Good. 10 seconds. Keep flattening the back into the floor. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. 2 more. 3 more. 3, 2, flatten, push, lift. 10 seconds. If you need to, if your neck's feeling it just a little too much, pop the hands behind. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Actively push that tailbone into the ground. And crunch. 10, 9, second last one. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. One more. Going in 3, 2, 1. Flatten the back. Crunch it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Both sides. Other side. Belly. Hello, abdominal muscles. Same thing. Opposite leg. Bent knee pushes to the floor. Flatten that lower back into the ground. And roll the shoulders off. Keep pressing the tailbone, the dimples into the ground. Pushing through that foot. 3, 2, 1. Take the break. 4 to go. Going in 3, 2, 1. Push and crunch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, McKay, good morning. Hope you're good. And relax. 3 more. Flatten the lower back into the ground. Push through the leg. And crunch. 10, 9, push. 8, hips down into the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 2 now. Oh my God, thank God it's over. Press down, crunch up. 10, 9, 8, push the hips down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one now. 3, 2, 1. Push down into the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I never want to do core work again. That was super hard. Or if you watch my lower back, so if you watch, we want to make sure we're not doing this and arching the back. So what I think about is pulling the belly button to the spine and then sliding the toe and the finger along the floor and a slight lift. So you feel the muscles around the back of the shoulder and the butt cheek. We're going to go for a reach and a hold. 10 seconds. arm, opposite foot. Belly to the spine, reach, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's swap. Slide. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and swap. And reach. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and swap. And reach. Slide. 10, 9, 8, 7. Nice, Richard. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Julie, by the end of the last set, you're like, I'm going to die. One more each side now. Reach with the hand. 10, 9, nice. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one on the other side. Slide and reach. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Go grab some water. Take a break. Hey, Nicaise, how are you? Hope you're good. Let me know how you're feeling after Thursday. If you're like, damn you, Siobhan. Or if you're like, yeah, I feel good.
Yeah.
What did you say? Did you say damn you?
Well, I'm doing great, I said. Yeah.
Brilliant. That's so good. Your push-ups were absolutely fantastic on Thursday.
Them the next day.
You could feel them 100%. I think Richard said too, your shoulders were a bit tired, weren't they? Yay. Gains. Great. Well, we have some leg exercises to do today. So we need some kind of bench or a chair or a couch. We definitely need a dumbbell. And then we need a wall that we can hold on to if we're going to be doing the pistol variation. So we want to make these tough. We have been practicing some pistol variations where you use a bench or a box or something like that. So say, here's a very low box, so this will be a good bit harder. I think that all of you could try some of the different variations, but just in case, this is our beginner or basic variation. We have one leg, we can keep the heel on the floor, the working leg is this one, this leg here. We're going to sit down slowly, and then stand. When you stand, you're pushing through the foot. The lower the box, the more you're going to work the working leg. If you can do it with your leg up, that's superb. Let's do it with the leg up. Let's try 5 each side. If you need to put your heel on the floor for assistance, if you need to use your hands in the box to get up, that's also fine because you're still working on 2, 5, 5. Brilliant, Richard. Nice. Tip forward. Push through the working leg to stand. 5 and 5. Brilliant, Richard. Think about leaning your body weight forward as much as possible as you go down. Nice. If the box is too low, go find a place in your house where you've got something that's not as low, or put some cushions under your bum. Brilliant. Our next variation, which we're going to try, is holding onto a wall. My wall, holding onto a wall. I'm going to put my foot behind the heel. Definitely hold onto a wall, sit the bum down, and stand. You've got 2 choices here, either or. Let's try 5 per side. We want to definitely be able to get 5 in the warm-up of either variation. Nice, Richard. Lovely. Keep pushing through that right foot. So the foot is behind the ankle. We're holding on to the wall. And we're doing our squat. 5 and 5. Nice, Richard. If you're doing that one where you put the foot behind and you're like, I'm going to die and explode, just go back to the bench. What we don't want in this is for it to be like, this is like 6 or 5 or 4 out of 10. I want you to feel like you're really having to work when we go to do it in our strength work. Excellent. Nice, Richard. Lovely. So you got a couple of options here. If you're doing it on the step and you're like, yeah, this is grand, I could definitely do 10 each side. I want you to add a kettlebell dumbbell, hold it just here in a goblet squat. We're gonna do 10 per side. If you want to, try the harder variation. I would encourage you to give it a go, even if it's only a couple of reps and you go back to the box. Richard, if this looks good or feels fine, grab a kettlebell, load it up. If you're loading it and it's really tough, stick to 8 reps. If it's not as challenging, go for higher reps, get the volume in, and practice the movement. Let's go together now. You've got your 10 reps per side, either variation. All the options. So in the box, with the leg on the floor out in front, 10. Or lifting the leg off, putting it down to stand. Or lifting it off and standing. And then you've got your options where you hold onto the wall, foot behind, sit down into it. 10 and 10. If you can turn on your video so I can see what you look like, that would be good. So I can give you some more specific cues. Brilliant, Richard, well done. Looking good. Nice, Julie. Yeah, that's fucking cool. 10 and 10, perfect, Julie. Keep pushing that range, getting the bum down low. Excellent. Let's go for 10. Nice, good. You guys look great. That is not a super easy exercise either. Well done. 10 and 10. Nice, Julie, they look fantastic. Our next exercise, using the bench or the bed, and watch me, we're going for a hip thrust. This is super important when we do the hip thrust. When we get to the top position, so shoulder blades are on the bed, the bench, or the couch, you don't have to go, if you go super high so that your knee is way below your hip, it's not ideal. Something kind of about knee height is perfect. We're going to drop our bum down, keep our abs crunched, and then squeeze our bum up at the top. Keep the eyes on the knee. 15 with a kettlebell on the hips to make really tough. If it's not tough enough, even with the added kettlebell, maybe you don't have access to loads of different loading, we're going to go kickstand. So you lift the heel of one of the feet. So hopefully you can see it there on my right leg, so that you're working predominantly. And we do. Let's go for it now. At that top position, we want to really make sure that we're not flaring our rib cage. So this is bad, this is good. Keep that crunch. So either 15 with your dumbbell and double legs, or lift the heel of one foot, 8 to 10 per side. We want to get to the end of the reps and be like, okay, I probably couldn't do more than 2 extra. Brilliant, nice, Julie. Lovely, Richard. Nice. On the way down, Julie, think about sitting your head off the couch so that you're face forward. That way you'll keep your ribs connected the whole time. Brilliant. Keep the ribs down. Way better. Love that. 15 double leg, or if you're in kickstand, we're going 8 each side. Hope you're getting on good, Nikkei. We're looking to feel this in the butt cheek. The butte, maybe the core. If you're feeling it in the lower back or the back of the leg, then I want you to really focus on that tuck position with your hips. So pulling the belt buckle up towards the chin, pulling the rib cage down so that we're not arching. Is very, very important. Lovely. We have 2 options now. We have a jumpy exercise, one option, and then we have a apartment-friendly core exercise as a second option. So option number 1, if you can, to get more tension into the legs, we're doing our skier hops. So I'm starting, moving to the left, or in your case, to the right, over and back really quickly. I'm going to do 3 each side, so that's 2, 1 more, and then I'll go and start from the other direction. If you're in an apartment, you don't want to make too much noise. We're going to go for 15 V-ups. Starting lying on your lower back, feet and hands off the floor. Tap the toes. 15. Crunch the belly into the knees. If that's to start, go for tuck up. Either variation here. So 15 on the core, or 3 each side on the skiers. Perfect, Julie. Nice, Richard. Try not to spend too much time on the floor. Go down, go back up. Yeah. Oh no, it's so much harder. Oh no. Good. Nice. Think about sitting up on your bum, Richard. So instead of being here, like this, where I'm pretty much all my back is on the ground, we want to be finishing, like in yoga, in the boat pose, here. Which I can't hold for very long because my abs are already fried. Excellent. Nice. Let me know, Nikes, which variations you chose. That's our warm-up set done. We're going to start doing a working set now. So you had the opportunity to like try a couple of different things at weights. Is someone like, hey, I've already done a working set. Let's not forget. I added load. We're going to start with a working set now. So now that you tried half of each, nice, Nikes, stick with one of them and just do either or, so that you're either getting like stimulation to the legs or like a good stimulation or impact through the core. We're going to go into our next set now in about 20 seconds. I want you to add a little bit of load on those pistols. We're thinking 10 each side. If you can add more load and it's getting tougher, 6 to 8. Either variation, so we're on the box or we're trying the foot behind the ankle. Like so, bending down. Oh my God. What we're looking for here is to get the bum as low as possible and ideally past the knee, if possible. Now, some people find that much easier than others. Let's go for our 8 to 10. Add weight if you can. Sometimes the weight will help balance you out. So having the weight in your hands can actually act as a counterbalance, allows you to get deeper, allows you to feel more balanced. Nice, Richard. 6 to 8. Absolutely stunning. That's it, Julie. That's the depth. That's good. Nice, Richard. Anything between 6 to 10 reps, depending on the variation that you're using. I want you to get to the end of your set, so 10 reps max, and be like, oh, my legs. I could probably only do 2 or 3 more on that side. Excellent, Julie. Damn, looking good. Nice work. Once we're done, we're looking for max the legs here, and we're going straight into our hip thrust. Remember what we're looking for. The feeling is in the butte. Get that shoulder blade onto the bench. Look at the knees. Crunch through the core. 15 or 8 each side on a kickstand. Add the heavy weights. Make it tough so that by the last 2 you're like, oh no, my bum is going to explode with gains. That sounded a bit ominous there. Never say that again. Nice, Julie. Excellent. Brilliant. Lovely, Richard. That's it. Make sure the feet stay flat. Keep an eye on the toes aren't lifting as you go down towards the floor, so that you keep tension on the legs. Brilliant, Julie. They look fantastic. I love how you're crunching the core. Same here, Richard. On the way down, keep the ribs down. On the next set, Richard, you might start with a little bit more of your shoulder on the back. Yeah. I'm slipping away. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. And then we're into our skiers as our final exercise or our V-ups. So option number 1, as far as you can hop and back, 3 each side, or knee tuck or V-up. What we want to do is finish the top of the movement in this position, or tight legs, this position. So right up on the bum. So it helps to start in this position. Straighten the legs, Come back to that position. It's such a big gym, I can somehow have no space. 15 reps, or 6 in total on the skiers. Then we get a break of 90 seconds. So much time. Feel that burn in the quads. Lovely, Julie. If you're unsure of the V-up, you could try maybe throw one in. Well done, Richard. Feeling the quads? Front of the thighs? Or like, lovely, Julie. Clock is on now. 90 seconds of rest. I was reading an interesting book there. Can't remember the name of it, but it was just talking about characters and stuff like that. And they were talking about how most of the world is extroverted. Or more people are extroverted than introverted. And I was like, yeah, I'd say probably every single person who's introverted goes into tech, except anyone who does strength and conditioning. Tech people are quite introverted, right? They were like listing the characteristics or how they are. Oh, I'm back with you. Yeah, they're listing to the kind of characteristics, and I was like, that's 99.9% of tech people, right? You guys probably worked with them, yeah? Anyone who does the business classes, though, they're like super cool and extroverted. We have 30 seconds and we're back in. Oh, 100%, Julie. I'm definitely split too. My friend was talking to me about it. It's like there's extroverted, introverted, and introverted, extroverted or something. I was like, I think it's some things as well. Like you can be, no way, Richard. This is very extroverted hour of the day. That's fair. Okay. It's like, there's no way. Okay. Oh no, we're having too much fun. We're back into our pistols. Let's get them. Let's grab the weights. And we're going either variation here. This is our last set. Goodie. Find that variation that's tough. Remember, with our strength work, it doesn't have to be like, oh my God, I'm dying. It just has to be close to, this is uncomfortable. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Nice, Julie. Keep sitting down deep into it. Stunning. Lovely. Nice, Richard. Great balance on them. You guys are looking really good on the single leg stuff. Let me know how you're getting on, Kays, and what variation of them you're doing. You've been squatting with the 8 kilo on your regular squats. Like, definitely you're not far away from, say, putting the foot behind the other foot. Might be more of a trustful. We're looking for about 10 per side. If you're adding load and making it harder and tougher, then nice, Julie. Bring the reps 6 to 8. Lovely, Richard, keep that depth. Sit right down into it. Excellent. Nice, Julie, keep sitting that bum right down. Great. That's it. That's the gains. Straight in on those hip thrusts. How you know, a good measure is like, if maybe you were by yourself, you wouldn't do that extra rep or two. That's where you know you're getting into the gain zone. Hip thrust now. If you were getting to the 15 reps and you weren't feeling that like burn and hip thrust, go single leg. Most of you could probably try the kickstand and do 8 per side. Lift the heel off the floor. Target one butt cheek. Nice. Lovely. Little pause at the top. Keep the abs crunched. You guys look great. Kays, hope you're getting on good. Well done, Julie. Nice, Nagays. Nice, Richard. Excellent. When you're done, we're straight into those knee tucks, V-ups, or skiers. So if you want to get a little more tension in the legs, go for the skiers. If you're living above somebody who might kick your ass for being loud in the morning. Although, like, let's be frank, it's probably mid-afternoon at this stage now, to be honest. Nice, Richard. Think about squishing your belly into your thighs to get right up into that position. Well done, Julie. Looking good, girl. Excellent. Brilliant. 15 in total. Sitting right up onto the tailbone. Lovely, Richard. Brilliant, Richard. Well done. Take the break. We're going to move on to some upper body now in a minute. Let's just chill for a second. Grab some water. Hydrate. On days like today, yesterday, the day before, when it's been about 50,000 degrees Celsius, pinch of water in the soul can help to rehydrate, especially if you're finding like you're feeling dehydrated or your pee looks a little off. That's your best test of whether you're hydrated or not, is what color your pee is. If it's like a deep dark yellow, shit. You gotta drink some water. Sometimes drinking loads of water can feel really heavy in your stomach. If that's the case, add a little bit of salt, normally about a 1/4 teaspoon to a liter, or like a Dioralyte, like 200 to 300 milliliters of water with a Dioralyte, and it can just help to bring you back from dehydration really quickly. Because generally water, you want to be like sipping it throughout the day. You can't hydrate within a couple of minutes or whatever. It's not like, oh, I drank a liter of water and it went straight in. It's actually really hard for your body to absorb. So little bits kind of constantly are very good, but when you are dehydrated, obviously you need a good bit of water straight away. So using the electrolytes or the salt can really help. Like first thing in the morning is also good, a little pinch of salt, just like kickstarts the body, because we generally tend to be dehydrated, and because it's 1,000 degrees, we're dehydrating a little faster. I know, like me, where you're waking up in the middle of the night and you're like, this is what menopause is going to be like. This is what these like from places. We're just like, I've been to Australia. At least in places like that, they have aircon. In Ireland, we don't even have screens on our windows. It's like, okay, die by pigeon or die by heat. About the heat and waking up in the middle of the night from, you're just like, you'd have no idea. we're on from in the outback. That was a terrible Australian accent. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yes, it's pretty warm. We're into our upper body stuff now. So we're going to definitely need a dumbbell. You might not have a dumbbell. You might have a band. We can also use the band. We're going to use a little box, chair, countertop, whatever you can for that bird row. Bird dog row basically means doing a 1-arm row when your feet are in a weird position. So it just makes it a little bit harder because you have to stabilize a little bit more. So back is straight. One hand is on a box chair, couch, bench. Softening through the leg that's on the floor. And the leg that's on the floor is the arm that's doing the exercise. We're going to pull our shoulder blades back into our hips. Pull our belly button into our rib cage and pull the dumbbell back towards our hips. We're going to go 10 to 15 per side. The reps will depend on the weight and the effort. So if you have a heavy weight, you get to 10 and you're like, ugh, leave it at 10. If you have a slightly lighter weight, you get past 10, you're like, this is grand, go up to 15. If you go to 15, it's still pretty easy. Make it a little bit tougher, add weight or add a band. Let's get into position. So one hand on a box chair, bench, or whatever it is you're going to put it on. Whichever hand is on the bench, lift that leg up towards the ceiling. The leg that's on the floor, bend the knee. Arch the back shoulder blades into the hips. Nice, lift that chest a little more, Richard. Pull the dumbbell back towards the hips. Let's go 10 to 15 here. Perfect, Julie. Yeah, better, Richard. See, can you get the chest up a little more? If you don't have, yeah, nice, Richard. Dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever. Band underneath the foot that's on the ground. Hold it down where there's enough tension. And this is going to be of gains. If you're here and it's really loose, wrap your hand around, make it tougher, pull back to the hip. 10 to 15 per side. Lovely, Julie. Let's have a look at y'all. Nice, Richard. Pull to the hip. Good. Push your chest towards your chin. So you want this to be as tall as possible, kind of around your sternum. Yes, beautiful, Richard. And then the shoulder pulls back away from the ears. Did you do both sides, Julie? Lovely, Richard. Looks good. Nicaise, let me know how you're getting on with them. Good. Soften that left knee, Julie. Yeah, that's it. Hug the shoulder back. Keep an eye when you pull back that you don't let your body or torso turn with it. Think the only thing that we're trying to move is the elbow. Yes, you'll feel deep into the end range of all the muscles between the shoulder blade. 10 to 15. Excellent, Julie. Nice, Richard. Hope getting on good in the case. Lovely. When you're done, we're going to come sitting on our butts. Many different ways. Depends what you've access to. If you have a pair of dumbbells, we're going to sit on our bum, put dumbbell in each hand, and press overhead. We're going to pause at the top between each rep. We're going to do 10 to 15. If you have one kettlebell, you can turn the kettlebell upside down and press it overhead. If you have one dumbbell, you can hold it on either side and press it overhead. Let's go 10 to 15, sitting up as tall as possible. If you're in that position and your back is super slouchy like this, I want you to put some cushions under your bum so that you can sit up taller. Start with your dumbbells on your shoulders, press and hold for a second. Excellent. 10 to 15. Nice, Richard. If you have a band, take the band, sit your bum on the band. I could have done that a lot easier. And from here, we're going to press overhead. And is that you can like get a hit in the face with band every time, which is not ideal. Nice, Richard. Well done. If you're getting 15 reps and feels fine. Nice, Julie. Let's take the weight up in the next set. Nice, Julie. Looking good. Excellent. Richard, how did that feel out of 10? Just give me numbers. Show me what numbers with hands. 2, 1. Let's try the kettlebell on the next one. Nicaise, let me know in the chat how that felt. Julie, I think fair to say that was challenging enough, yeah? Yeah, perfect. Next exercise, last exercise in the 3-0. We're lying on our back. We have one dumbbell or a kettlebell over. Pull back. So we want to feel the muscles in our core switching on. You want to make it harder? Start with the feet off. Straighten one leg. Or how do I go space? Or straighten both legs. We're not trying to bring the dumbbell back as far as possible and arch our back. We actually want to keep all of this pulled down and see what range is available to us while our core is engaged. We're going 10 to 15. Nice, Richard. Try with the feet off the floor. Excellent. Nice, Julie. As you go back with the dumbbell, keep the head in the same place. Don't let the shoulders touch the floor. Yeah, lovely. That's it. Sorry, that was really loud. Nice, Nicaise. Perfect. Perfect level of effort. Excellent. If you have a band here, sometimes you can have kettlebells or dumbbells, but they're just too heavy on these exercises. But you have a band, you pop it around your feet, get that crunch position, push up, pull up. Just make sure your feet are on the ground so you don't get a nice on the bottom. Fantastic. We're going to take 45 seconds in between these, and we have 2 more sets. Oh my God, we're flying along. Take the rest. So now we're aiming on the next set. I find going closer to failure on upper body work, you don't feel as sore unless it's maybe push-ups or pressing. You can generally be like, oh, I'm tired, but then the next day not feel like you're dead. So let's see, can we get a 9 out of 10 effort on these exercises? So let's take the weights up a little bit more if we have extra weights, or hold the band a little harder down. Yes, absolutely keep the lower back on the floor for the last one. Bit like, you know, A bit like the one, you know, the curl-ups we did at the start. Oh, 10 seconds. We're into our bird dog row. Let's get that hand on our box, bench, chair, bed. Soften the working knee. Shoulders back, pull to the hips. 10 to 15. Not letting that upper body turn with it. Think about the upper body, the torso staying very, very stiff. Nice, Julie. Soften your right knee, Julie. Yeah. Excellent. Nice, Richard. See, can you bend over just a little bit more? Make it a little bit tougher. Lovely. Feel all those muscles between the shoulder blades and under the armpit really squeezing at the top of the movement. Once you've done one side, 10 to 15. If you're getting to 15 and it's still easy, I want you to take the weight up. Or loop the kettlebell or dumbbell in a band. So if this is my band, I'm going to put it over the kettlebell and then put that loop, the double loop, under my foot. And then it will be harder. Once you're done, come sitting on your bum on the ground. Grab your dumbbells. I want you to think about keeping the shoulders away from the ears, pushing the armpits up. 10 to 15, levels at the top. You could use your kettlebell. How are they going to do that? Pop the band underneath the legs. Pop the band through the kettlebell. And underneath the legs again. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my god, it's really hard. Okay, maybe just one loop of the band. God, thank God for lockdown. It's given us so many ways to make exercise tough. Thank God. Pull over then. Lower back on the floor. Like that curl up we did in the warm up. Lower back, press it down. Reach the plate over. What you want to feel is as the plate goes back, your hips are like, whoa, stop. And they're switching on a ton. And it's not relaxed. We're not getting any arching. So reach up. Only go as far as you can keep all this engaged. What we don't want to do is this. See the way my rib cage are flaring up towards the ceiling. If you watch here. We want this to stay down all the time. 10 to 15. Lovely, Julie. Nice, Julie. Keep the arms as straight as you can. That's it. Keep the shoulders off the floor. Nice, Richard. Think about punching up, Richard. Punch up. Punch, 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 punch. Come back. Good. That's it. Don't go so far. Good, Julie. Keep the rib cage pulled down into the floor. Lovely. Nice. Can't believe it's not butter. Lovely, Richard. We're going to do a workout now that is going to involve a step up with a dumbbell or a box jump. Give me a, or if you want to. Who has a place where they can do box jumps? No? Anyone? Let's leave them out. Yeah? Okay, so option number 1, box jump. Not the kind of box jump height where you're like 1, 2, and it's super easy and you can turn them over really fast. I want the type of effort where you're like, oh no, I have to do so many of these. This is awful. That's the type of feeling we're going for. If you don't have them, couple of options. Dumbbell, step up. It has to be weighted. It has to be weighted. Unless you feel like your legs, it's challenging enough, it's going to be really gassy just to do body weight. Or your step is really high. It has to be tough though. The other option is weighted lunges. They have to be weighted. That's our first exercise. Show me 10 of whichever variation you're doing. If it's lunges or step-ups, it's 5 per side. I'm going to time you. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10. Call done when you're done. Just 10? Yeah? Perfect. Excellent. That's your first exercise. Nikaz, let me know how you get on, what variation you picked. Brilliant. Second exercise, dumbbell. 2 options here. It could be a burpee if you don't have any weights. Don't want to have to do a burpee. So let's get some weights. Double dumbbell snatch. Double dumbbell snatch. Both dumbbells start between the feet. Chest is up, back is straight. We're going to use our legs to get the dumbbells overhead. That, or you don't want to do a burpee, trust me, you don't want to have to do a burpee. Or a burpee. I personally would rather you do the double dumbbell snatch, but I'm aware that people might not have loads of dumbbells. If you don't have 2 dumbbells, Richard, like say you have a kettlebell, yeah, I'd say they're too light. You can go for it, you can use a kettlebell and do it either arm, alternate. So up on one side and then up on the other. Show me 10 reps. Going in 3, 2, 1. Nice, Julie. So start on the floor between every rep. Start here. And you're going to bend your elbows and then press up overhead. Yeah. Brilliant. Do that really fast. Do you do 10, Richard? Good. Nice. Even fast, Julie. Think how fast, if your life depended on it, could you get those dumbbells from the floor to overhead? Brilliant. Is that a sumo, Richard? You could do that instead. Lovely. Just 10? Great. Take the break. We are going to do 21 weighted step-ups. So that's 11 on one side, 10 on the other. Into 21 double dumbbell snatch. Richard, you could do a sumo. And it's only just begun. No, don't try the burpee. Don't do it. The burpee is going to be worse. Trust me. You could do a sumo instead, Richard, if you prefer, with the kettlebell. 21 step-ups into 21 double dumbbell snatch or kettlebell sumos. 15 step-ups, 15 snatches, 9 and 9. We have a 5-minute time cap on this. Yeah, if you die, you die. This is fast. I'm going to push the intensity. I want you to see how far you can get along the ladder. Does anybody have a question before we start? Because everyone looks really excited.
Siobhan, are we doing, sorry, I feel like I heard you both say 21 and
Exactly. So, first set is 21 step-ups. Yeah, 10, like alternate the legs. Just start on the opposite leg on the next side because it's all uneven. Then 15, you're back to the step up, 15 and 50, 15, alternating, 15 double dumbbell snatch or sumos, and then you're finishing off at 9. So in the first 21, you're like, okay, fast pace, but steady. 15, you're like, just hold on. And 9, you're like, can I turn up, go into the next gear? Or go drop down a gear and overtake. God, we better go. We're just having so much fun talking about the workout. You have 5 minutes to see how far along you get. I have faith that you will do a fast job. I want you to feel like an 8 or a 9 out of 10 effort-wise, that you're like, oh my God, my heart rate's really high. Are you excited? I'm excited. That's all that matters, really. We are going in 10 seconds. 21 step-ups with a weight. Let's get them. Let's go. Alternating legs. Nice, Julie. Standing up tall on that step. We want to be coming towards the end of those step-ups in about 10 seconds. Nice, Julie. Double dumbbell snatch. 21. After you finish your step-ups, double dumbbell snatch. Nice. That's it. Try and use your legs as much as possible. Nice, Richard. When you're doing the sumos, just to hear, Richard, your hands don't go higher than your collarbone. Yeah, that's it. Lead with the elbows. Power from the legs. Go hips back, Richard. Keep the knees on top of the ankles. Better. There you go. Nice, Julie. That's it. Try and speed it up so that you're not having to use as much of your muscles in it. Think about using the momentum from your legs. Yeah, better. Hope you're getting all good, Nikkei. Woo! Lovely, Julie. Looking good. Excellent. When you've done your 21, you're back into your step-ups. 15. So 7 on one side, 8 on the other. If you can start on the opposite side, even better. We are 2 minutes and 15 seconds in. Once you're done your 15 step-ups, we're 15 double dumbbell snatch. Lovely, Julie. Nice, Richard. Think about the bum going back or coming up to the ceiling a little bit more. Nice. Now remember, 15. This is the just hold on. Nice. Use the legs. Make the legs do the power here, Richard. Fast finish with the arms. Good. Nice, Julie. Great pace. Let's get in the K's. Love you, Julie. Nice, Richard's into the round of 9. Let's get up. This is your fastest round. Let's push it now. Excellent, Julie. Okay. Oh, very weird songs. We're coming up to the end now, so it's 4 minutes left on the clock. Give me the thumbs up when you're done. Let's sprint that 9 reps. Go, go, go. Use the legs, Richard. Pop it up. Excellent. Give me the thumbs up when you're done, Nicays. That's 420. Woohoo! Excellent. You guys finished up there 420. Oh, nice, Nicays. 429. You probably finished a few seconds before 429, just because probably like to get to the computer and put the thumb up. Oh no, it seems really choppy. Can you guys see and hear me? Oh no. Oh no, I can hear you like alien robot sounds. Yeah? Oh, we're back? Okay, we're back. Good. Thank God that only happened there. You guys absolutely flew it. Incredible workout. How do you feel after? Was it tough? Well, you're tough. Oh God. I think the Wi-Fi is just like, no, sorry, sweaty. Yeah, Jesus. My truth is a desert. My friend has a dog, a new dog. It's a little Staffy puppy, and it is, can I show you this? It's adorable. Like, it's actually, is there a cuter thing in the world than little puppies? And then Staffies as well. I haven't got any good ones. You can see his butt here, but like, he's just like a little tiny cute thing. He's gorgeous. But like, he was licking the sand on the beach, like he was licking up the sand. I was like, you're very stupid. So it's like a whole new meaning to the word my throat is a desert. Oh God, guys, an absolute thrill, an absolute joy as always. I look forward to seeing you guys